Coochie tips 101. Not talked about enough, but I'm gonna teach y'all how to take care of your coochie. One, I'm gonna get it out the way. Water. Start getting on your hydration, y'all. If you need help drinking water, try adding lime, try adding lemon, try adding electrolytes. Make your water flavored, but try to drink a lot of water. I find it easier to drink water with a straw. I don't know why. I ordered this. This is a Stanley dupe. This was $17. I ordered 2 of these. I fill up 2 at night, and then in the morning, I drink both of them. I try to refill them at least once. Drinking water will flush things out. It will keep your pH balanced. You won't get a little stink down there. Number 2, do not use anything scented down there. Don't use anything don't use no Bath and Body Works. Don't use anything crazy. All that Summer's Eve stuff, y'all, that says like vaginal health, I wouldn't even recommend doing that. I recommend warm water and don't go up in the hole. But also I have this by Wisp, this bouncing wash for sensitive skin. I've trusted this. I got this like 8 months ago. I use it. It's been pretty good. Their whole line is good for like down there. In a bath, you would put 1 to 2 cups of this, and then you can add baking soda, like a tablespoon or 2, and just sit in there with your legs open and let your coochie breathe. Apple cider vinegar stinks, but vinegar is so good for balancing your pH. Even, you know how some people clean their house with vinegar? You get what I'm saying? And also you can drink it. I would encourage drinking it. It's so good for your blood sugar. It's so good for so many things. Body odor, y'all, I'm telling you, I do not get body odor. Whenever I'm consistently drinking this and drinking water too, in here is tea, monk fruit. So I put this monk fruit, it's liquid monk fruit, and then I just use this banana Foster tea. Any tea works, green tea. Some people use lemon, some people use honey, but make sure you dilute the apple cider vinegar. Any of you OGs know I used to just, y'all, don't do that. Don't do that. It's easier, but don't do that. But when you mix it with tea, it's not that bad. Trust. It's not bad. Next tip is replace your underwear at least every 6 to 9 months. I know we're all bad about underwear and bras. Like, you can look at your bra and be like, when the last time I washed it? Not even a lie to y'all, I have 2 bras. I own 2 bras. Also, wear cotton underwear. My personal tip is go commando as much as you can. Let that coochie breathe. Ooh. Y'all, when you just have this tight undies, tight jeans, tight everything all the time, your coochie is never breathing. And what if it, I know some of y'all be getting moist down there. We don't want the moistness just marinating. At night, go commando. If I'm wearing sweats, y'all, I promise you I don't have underwear on. I'm just saying. Also, when you're washing your underwear, wash it separately with an unscented detergent and don't use fabric softener. I honestly don't use any scented detergent. I use natural detergent for everything, so I don't separate it. But if you are someone who uses just normal detergent, I would advise separating your underwear and your normal clothes, because you don't want all the fragrances and stuff you just don't want down there. You don't want any fragrance down there. Like, I don't advise douching. I don't even know how to say it. I don't advise putting anything in your vagina or like any fragrance. Like, I know y'all be thinking like, let me just spray a little Bath and Body Works down there and smell like vanilla and apple crisp blossom. No, because at the end of the day, your pH is gonna be like, and then you're gonna stink. So we don't want to do that. Also, okra water, but I'll explain in my next video with my supplements. Also, I think a lot of us weren't taught this, but when you wipe front to back. You never want to take your boo-boo germs up there. So always wipe front to back. It might feel awkward if you're used to doing it back to front, but just trust me. Also, get some unscented wipes, unfragranced. Get some wipes, carry them with you. Keep it clean down there. Just when you wipe, it's just extra clean. I keep them in my purse. I keep them in my gym bag. I keep them in my bathroom. Just keep some unscented wipes. The ones I just got are these ones. These are on my storefront. But it just keeps it clean, y'all. But next video will be supplements I take for my coochie. Alright, love y'all. Bye.
Girl tips I wish I knew sooner, feminine hygiene routine, period edition. I usually shower twice a day when I'm on my period just to make sure I feel fresh all day long, and I love to use this Honey Pot sensitive foam wash in the shower. Since it's nighttime, I'm going to be using these overnight pads that are infused with lavender, mint, and aloe to help soothe any period discomfort. I like to keep wipes near my toilet so I can freshen up throughout the day. These wipes are not actually flushable, so I just like to throw them out once I'm done. I also like to pack my hygiene bag at night so I'm ready for the next day. The great thing about this is that Honey Pot has these individually packaged wipes which are perfect for on the go. I tend to only wear pads when I'm at home, so I love how compact these tampons are. They're the perfect size to fit in my hygiene bag. All of Honey Pot's products are plant-derived and gynecologist approved. Be sure you add these into your feminine hygiene routine.
5 hygiene tips every girl needs. And if you're not doing these, you're gonna start. Number 1 is a tongue scraper. Scrape your tongue. Drink a lot of coffee. If you have bad breath, or if you're literally just a human, you need to scrape your tongue. You're gonna be shocked the first time after using this because a lot of stuff comes off. Okay, this next one I can't show you because it's very strange. And that is tonsil stones. It's like little bacteria things on your tonsils that can also cause really bad breath. Honestly, just need to be removed. If you don't know what those are, run to the internet and find out. Next one is to double cleanse not only your face, but your body too. I like this one from Bioderma. I get it off Amazon. I get all of these products off Amazon. When you're in the shower, you'll use this oil and wash it off and use a regular soap. We're going to feel so clean and refreshed after using this. For double cleansing your face, I use this oil from DHC. I have it on my Amazon. Only oil you should ever be using to double cleanse your face. This is like literally my 50th bottle of this. When you are washing down there, use an unscented wash. So many yummy soaps made for down there. Really strong fragrances. This is going to lead to an infection. Get yourself in an unscented soap. If you use conditioner on your hair, something about conditioner give us crazy back acne. I am a victim. Use some kind of brush on your back. You're gonna save yourself from getting back acne. And the last and final step, disposable face wipe to dry your face. The amount of bacteria in hand towels, bath towels, you do not want to be putting that onto your face. It will make you break out. Let me know what you think. Bye.
Have things been a little funky down there, babe? It's okay, this is a safe space. Here's some hygiene tips to smell good, feel good, and just feel real fresh down there. The littlest of things can throw off our pH. Here's some things that can help both internally and externally. First up, let's talk about washing the cooch. I hear this all the time, but I'm gonna still reiterate it. All you need is some water. Our coochies are self-cleaning, y'all. You know any discharge you may get? Yeah, that's homegirl doing her thing down there. A lot of those fruity floral scents that you be putting, trying to get her to smell better. Yeah, probably not the best idea. At the end of the day, a coochie is going to smell like what a coochie is supposed to smell like. And baby, it's not going to be roses. But I do understand, you know, just our skin itself too around the area. And even the lips too can just smell a little bit better. So if just washing with water isn't going to cut it for you, I got 2 recommendations. Dove soap will always be top tier. I've used it since I was literally a child. It's never caused me issues. You can use the bar soap or you can use the body wash. I actually used the bar soap growing up, but then I realized bar soaps can hold so much bacteria because it's literally just out and exposed. So that's why I switched to the body wash. You can use that and kind of cup some water and swish that up there. I'm not saying to shove the freaking soap all the way up like a freaking tampon, but just on that general outer area where the lips are. And another option I have been using lately, this Refresh Feminine Cleansing Gel. It is plant-based. It has all natural ingredients. It doesn't have any extra fragrance added to it. This naturally has a refreshing minty scent to it because it does contain eucalyptus, it contains peppermint oil, aloe vera as well, and just other hydrating ingredients. And because of that, that was the only reason why that I was willing to try this out and even let it touch anything down there, because you know a lot of feminine washes on the market always have that added fragrance or something, and that's just gonna throw off your pH and not be a good combo. Because of that minty fresh scent and feeling, I like to consider this like a toothpaste for your coochie. Using this the past few weeks, no issues. The only thing I will say, it does have poppy seeds in it. Sometimes they do disintegrate once you lather, but sometimes they kind of just stay there. So I would just say don't get the freaking poppy seeds up in your coochie, up in your booty hole, because you can use this all down there, both front and back. Next up, let's talk about moisturizing, also preventing dark spots or ingrown hairs. So say you just showered, maybe you even shaved down there. Just like any other part of your body, you need to keep homegirl moisturized. The problem is because it's so sensitive down there, a lot of lotions or oils might clog things up, causing maybe like your ingrowns. So here's what I recommend. First, aloe vera, tried and true. I will always have this on deck. Clearly, I need to go buy some more. If you could find 100% pure aloe vera, that is probably the best thing you could do. This one is 97.7% pure aloe vera gel. I got it from Target. Super affordable, and so that's why I kind of just like stuck with this one. It's the job done. Because you know when you get waxed or you get lasered, whatever, they do offer you aloe vera afterwards as aftercare. So because aloe vera is a lightweight gel, sometimes you still need something to do a little extra moisturizing. Boom, I just started using this. This is the Renew Her Oil. It's supposed to fade dark marks, moisturize private areas, and just reduce ingrown hairs. And just like how this is like a toothpaste for your coochie, this is like the mouthwash, the last step that you put on for your coochie. This also has all natural ingredients. Really read off the list. Vitamin E, almond oil, avocado oil, lemon extract, orange extract, peppermint oil, and tea tree oil. Just listing off those ingredients, you know this smells freaking fresh. Have that cooling effect again on on your skin. I've been applying this after the shower every day and I've had no issues. It hasn't caused me any ingrowns or nothing. This makes me feel so silky smooth after I apply it, and it's a super lightweight oil. As you can see, it doesn't feel heavy at all once you apply it. Okay, boom, you cleanse, you moisturize. Let's talk about what we're wearing. If possible, go commando when you can. Say going commando isn't your thing, at least wear a cotton underwear when you can. Because what does Sexy Bride say? Let that coochie breathe, baby. If you're like me, I always go to the gym and I'm always wearing super tight restrictive clothing, especially the shorts. And then of course, to not get any panty lines, I'm always wearing no-show thongs. And let me just say, that be throwing off my pH. Homegirl down there be real upset with me. That's why I recommend when you sleep, go commando, or if you're uncomfortable doing that, at least wear some like loose shorts or boxers on top so you still have a lot of open space and air to your coochie. But if not, wear a cotton underwear. I love wearing boy shorts to bed because one, cotton's breathable, and then I just love the comfortability of boy shorts. Now those are some tips of what you can do externally. Here are some options of what you can do internally. Getting a good source of probiotics really freaking works, y'all. Two options I recommend. One, you can actually take just an oral capsule that has the probiotics and active cultures in it. There are particular ones that are more so meant for your pH down in your coochie, so keep that in mind when you are looking for probiotics. But of course, do your own research, but that will help internally spread those active cultures and the good bacteria. Two, if pills aren't your vibe, you can literally just eat yogurt, y'all. Sometimes I'll be having like my pH thrown off down there and I'm like, oh, let me go eat some yogurt, and it literally works so fast. Maybe not the second right after, but at least like the next day, I'll notice a real big difference. I personally love Greek yogurt, especially like the Oikos, like 15 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein, because obviously I get a protein kick while also getting the probiotics that I need. It also tastes really good for being a Greek yogurt because a lot of Greek yogurts are like that sour, just gross taste. These ones don't give that. But you'll see in the back of yogurt labels that it has like in the ingredients list the probiotics, active cultures. And the last step you can do internally, say it's really, really bad, you have just like an episode of BV, pH balance, all types of effed up, get you some boric acid capsule suppositories. I got mine from Amazon. It's on my storefront. It's the NutriBlast Boric Life suppositories. You take one of these, shove it up there overnight, and you put like maybe a liner just in case it leaks. The next morning, coochie fresh and clean. Of course, do your own research, consult your physician, but this is what works for me, and it works for a lot of other people too. Especially if you're sexually active, this is such a lifesaver to have on deck. Once upon a time, somebody was throwing off my pH balance, let me tell you. Homegirl's intuition down there never lies, but that's a story for another time. And I would just shove one of these up there. Squeaky clean, good as freaking new. So in a committed relationship or not, this is so clutch to have on you. These ones work for me, but I know there's so many other brands out there. My homegirl said that the honey pot suppositories for boric acid was really good too. Do with all this information what you will. It's what's been helpful for me, so I hope these tips help y'all out too. Just a happy, fresh and clean coochies.
I feel like the ultimate hygiene routine comes when you're on your period, because that's when I figured out if the products I'm using work for real. The most important thing to me right now is making sure everything I'm recommending is accessible. That's why I'm so happy to be partnering with CVS, because they just get it. Like when I tell you that my whole routine can be found there, I'm not playing. They really got the essentials. You saw the Monostat soap, you saw the VH essentials. Coming from me first, I know how frustrating it is to go to multiple stores to try to find your tampons, your cleanser. That's why like I need a one-stop shop. And this is more than a hygiene routine. It's honestly self-care. I also want to touch base on how period stigma can hinder positive conversations. I know me personally, I have 4 little sisters, and it's always an open dialogue to just learn or vent. Like, don't be afraid to open them pad wings in the bathroom stalls, baby girl. Look how small and accessible my panty liner is compared to how big and full coverage my pad wings are. Like, I love a good small to buildable coverage. Another reason why I'm always choosing CVS for my period products is because they believe women should not pay more than men for the same thing. For example, razors. Guys, CVS is partnering with Feeding America with the goal to donate 1 million period products to communities in need. Throughout the month of October, if you buy one CVS brand period product in stores, CVS will donate too.
Yes, stress sweat, hormonal sweat. When you have your period, sometimes you have different odors around your period. It works on that. It works on bad breath. It works on your feet if you have foot odor. It works on your scalp if you have like on day 4 of your, no shampoo routine. Works on scalp odors, funky hair. It's everything and anything you could think of as far as like odor. So this will cover you.
Welcome to Girl Chat. I thought I'd create a really safe space where we can talk everything about girl stuff, relationships, everything like that. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and follow along. Today I wanted to talk about our feminine hygiene. It is so important that you have a feminine hygiene routine. Now yours might look different than mine, but let me show you what I do and maybe you can get some tips or some inspiration, and I'd love to hear what you do as well. None of the products in this video are sponsored. Okay, let's talk in the shower. I don't care what anybody says, I will always use a feminine wash. I know you can just use regular soap, but I personally like the Love Wellness pH balancing cleanser. I used to use the honey pot one. I always go back to this one. It's just so good. When it's that time of the month especially, I like to get out of the shower and do another wipe through. This is the honey pot normal wipes. This is also just good if you have like a sneaky link or a appointment and you can't take a full shower there. You can buy like the travel size of these and just do a quick wipe down there and be fresh. Plus, no matter how well I clean in the shower, if it is that time of the month, whenever I use those wipes, I still get even more clean. This isn't always necessary, but I also like this one by the Honey Pot. It's it's like a refreshing spray. I don't know, it says a panty spray or whatever. I spray these on like cotton underwear and it just refreshes me. Speaking of underwear, I no longer wear any lace underwear. I only wear like seamless cotton underwear. These are from Amazon. I will bulk up on them. I'll include it in my storefront. When it's that time of the month, I'm a tampon girl. I like these. I only use organic tampons. It was crazy when I saw a TikTok one day that said once she switched to organic tampons, her cramps went away. It actually works. It was insane for me. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy out there about whether to take supplements to balance your hormones or things like that. I won't even get into that, but I will show you something that I don't personally use, but I have been seeing a lot that people tend to love, and you might try it out. I might try it out as well. This is the product. It's called Ovestal. I am probably going to buy this and report back, but let me know if you've tried this. Let me know if that helps, and let me know if you like this series. The hygiene routine I'm about to show you guys, or the shower routine, is something that I get so many compliments on. People always tell me I smell like cookies, marshmallows, vanilla. Like, I just smell amazing, okay? First thing that you're going to want to do is get a Dove bar. I use this, or sometimes I use the Dr. Bronner's baby soap, or anything Dr. Bronner's as my base soap, and I use it on this washcloth. I was gonna say African net sponge, but this is not an authentic one. This is only a dupe from Amazon. I didn't know that when I bought it. We're gonna move on to your next soap. The soap I chose for today is something that's a little more ambery, warm, sweet scented. This is the Santal Bloom soap. This is amazing. And then when you get out of the shower, to really help with odor, go ahead and put some glycolic acid underneath your armpits. Or some people put it on their bikini line. People also put witch hazel in their booty. I actually ran out of deodorant today, but I used the Dove dry spray in the pink rosa scent. Let me tell y'all, that is the best smelling deodorant I have ever smelled in my life. Like, I've been on that since I was in high school. Next thing is going to be lotions and things like that. Also, something I've been on since high school was the Shea Better 24-Hour Moisture Body Lotion, EOS Vanilla Cashmere. If you know, you know, okay? Some of the best lotion I've ever smelled. And then I mix it with the Good Molecules Hydrating Body Serum because my skin is so dry and gross. Another thing that's really important when it comes to smelling good all day is layering your scents. My favorite body butter right now is this Butter Drop from Fenty. This is the cinnamon scented one. I'm literally obsessed with it. For fragrances, you should also be layering your fragrances and adding in an oil. This is the French Cashmere Vanilla Oil. I also like the one from the Matte, if you know, you know. And then the Mixed Bar Vanilla Bourbon. There's nothing that smells better than this for the price point. You put all of the stuff I mentioned together, I promise you you're going to smell good, and I promise you you're going to get compliments, okay? Because it's amazing. 10 out of 10, like the best routine ever.
Here are 5 vaginal hygiene tips you should have learned as a child, but if you didn't, it's okay because you have me now. Part 2. First and foremost, this robe is not stained and dirty. I don't know what it is about the lighting or something that's making it look that way, but trust and believe if it was looking this stained and crazy in real life, I would have thrown it out. Anyways, let's get started. Number 1, only wear cotton underwear. And stay away from thongs and underwear that can be very binding and prevent breathing. Number 2, yes, you can use soap down there. I'm tired of hearing this argument, so let's clear it up. You can use soap on the outer parts of your vag, but avoid putting anything inside unless it is medication that is meant to be there. You just gotta be careful which soaps you're using, and I have plenty of videos on this, so check out my V-Health playlist for more information. Or you can check out my Amazon storefront. I have some doctor recommended soaps there. Number 3, and this is one I'm piggybacking off of from part 1, wipe front to back. I don't care if you're wiping your front and your back separately, still always use a front to back motion because you just never know. And I know it's uncomfortable and it's hard and it's weird, but I promise you your gynecologist will thank you. And if you don't believe me, ask your gynecologist, look up some videos on here from gynecologists. They will tell you the same thing, front to back, no matter if you're wiping separately or not. And you do not need to clean with water every time you wipe. I know a lot of you guys say that in the comments, but that is very false, and it can actually dry out your skin down there. If you're doing this for religious reasons, I totally respect you and have nothing against that. But if you're doing it for medical reasons, then please understand that your doctor would encourage you not to do this. And I know this because I asked, because your comments drove me crazy. Number 5, do not use towels or anything like that down there. Air dry and your hand is just fine to get you clean down there. Using towels and such can introduce bacteria that can cause infections. And finally, if you did not know these things already, please don't feel bad. This is a topic that is not discussed often, and people tend to treat the topic of vaginal hygiene like it's some kind of big secret, but it's not. This is a safe space for you to learn and share your experiences, and I always want to help you guys feel supported and seen. That being said, please don't leave any nasty comments shaming people who don't know these things or who do things differently than you do. Not everyone grew up with the same support system, but we can be a support system for each other right now, and that's what my page is all about. So like and follow for more. If you didn't know these things already, you found your family, and I'm here for you. Love you guys.
Feminine products I wouldn't use on my kitty and what I would use instead. These are just a little bit too thick for me, y'all. I don't know. Love these, plus they're organic. Monostat is messy as hell, plus all those sketchy ingredients, no. I love boric acid suppositories, link in bio. Now, why would you put an aerosol in your hoo-ha? Please. Honey pot for the win again, ladies. Now, how this says lasts for 3 days. Now, what happens after that? I'm gonna get dry? This stuff has natural ingredients, plus the moisture lasts all day. Please stop putting fruity flavored nonsense up your hoo-ha. This stuff here will have you smelling fresh all day. Link in bio.
Wanted to come on here to share my feminine hygiene routine because who doesn't love to taste and smell good down there? I mean, I know I do. So when I'm in the shower, I use a wash, and I like a liquid wash over a foam wash. So the one that I've been using for a while now is Vagisil. I know this is not necessarily a clean product, but it is what works for me and it is what I like. So when I am using this, I'm squatting because I feel like I can get really into the crevices. Again, people wash their own way, but that's the way I like to do it. That's the way my mom taught me, and I've been doing it ever since. And then after I get out the shower, I like to nourish the skin because, again, that skin is very sensitive. You're shaving, you know, razor bumps, all that stuff. So I use this ointment from Bloomy. It's super nourishing, and a little goes a long way because it is very thick. It almost reminds me of ointment that you use for a baby's bottom. And then once I'm done with this, I will go ahead and spray this panty spray on my underwear, and I use this multiple times a day. I'll spray in the morning, I'll spray right before going to the gym, if I'm going out. Again, you can use this as many times as you want, and this is from Honey Pot. And then obviously throughout the day, you're peeing, you're pooping, so you wanna make sure to stay fresh. And what I like to use is these down there wipes. These are great, they're hypoallergenic, no dyes, all that good stuff. And then for tasting good, you know, they tell you pineapple juice, pineapples. Well, you can also take supplements. I've been taking these for a while. These are the V-Balance from Ray, and they really work. They really make you taste delicious down there. So that is pretty much it for my hygiene routine. If you want a part 2, follow for more.
Feminine hygiene tips you need to know, period edition. If you have any accident stains on your underwear or your sheets, hydrogen peroxide will get it right out. Just pour the peroxide directly on the stain right before you wash them. Always carry feminine or baby wipes with you just in case you need to freshen up throughout the day. Change your pad and tampons every 3 to 4 hours to prevent any bad odor.
Pregnant twice. Can you get pregnant twice? Have you seen yoni oil come across your timeline? So today we're going to take time to talk about just yoni oil. This is the star of the show. You have come across yoni oil on your timeline and you're probably rolling your eyes thinking, oh, it doesn't apply to me. I'm clean, I'm fresh, I don't have any issues. This is for every woman to use on a day-to-day basis. You don't have to have pH balance issues. You don't have to have a yeast infection. You don't have to have a BV. You don't have to have something going wrong. You want to be proactive. You want to take care of yourself. You want to make sure that your pH is balanced. You want to make make sure that your pH stays balanced. You want to avoid having to deal with recurrent yeast infections and BV down the road. You want to feel fresh throughout the day. You want to feel moisturized. You want to make sure that sweating issues in between your thigh, thing of the past. The yoni oil does all of that for you. It is very lightweight, it's well absorbed, it doesn't clog your pores, and it's non-greasy. You take a few drops in the dropper, put it on your clitoris, the vulvar lips, the mons pubis, which is the triangle, and in between your thighs, and just rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in. It's very lightweight, it gets absorbed, it doesn't clog your pores, and it's not greasy. That's what the yoni oil does for you.
Five hygiene habits every girl needs in her routine. I love to start off my shower by dry brushing before. It's a great way to exfoliate. I also like to use TheraBreath in combination with my tongue scraper. It really keeps my breath fresh all day. I love to add an oil to my body cream or lotion for extra moisture. And I always make sure I scrub my feet in the shower and use this Weleda skin food, and then I put on socks to lock in the moisture.
And my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to my man.
You don't even realize it, but you're doing underwear all wrong. There are a few underwear rules you should be following for optimal hygiene. Number 1, always use hypoallergenic, scent-free, dye-free laundry detergents for your underwear because those things can cause a major pH imbalance and throw you off. Number 2, make sure you are replacing your underwear. And this is a crazy one. Like, I don't know how often you guys replace your underwear, but you're supposed to be replacing them every 6 months. Do you do that? Let me know in the comments. Number 3, don't wear panty liners now. This one's one I can't cope with. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm not going to hold you. This is a rule I break. I wear panty liners everywhere because I cannot stand the feeling of my underwear feeling wet or not fresh, and I replace them very often. But here's a way you can get around getting yeast infections and stuff like that. Go to bed with no underwear on when you can. If you're on your period, obviously that's a different story. That's what I do, and I'm fine. Number 4, make sure you are only wearing cotton underwear, not thongs, whatever. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this is another rule I break. Sometimes cotton regular underwear just do not agree with your outfit. I feel you, I get it. If you wanna wear a seamless panty or a thong, whatever the case is, there are 2 ways you can compensate for not giving her the proper airflow. Do what I said in the last tip, go to sleep, with nothing on to let her breathe, or you can just go commando. I'm not a commando girly, okay? She doesn't allow that. It's not in the cards for me. Can't do it, won't do it. So I will wear from time to time when my outfit calls for it, underwear that is not a cotton regular underwear. But this is what I do. And I'm fine. Just don't make a habit out of it, okay? Yes, rely on the cotton. The cotton will keep you right, okay? Number 5, and this is important, make sure you like your underwear. Like, make sure it's cute. Let me tell you why. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but have you ever worn like a really cute bra and underwear set and nobody sees it, but you just feel like you just know in your spirit that you're like, all coordinated down there, and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel confident. Your day just goes smoother. And like psychologically, that really can help. So I encourage you to just splurge a little bit, find some underwear that you think is cute, that you feel good in, and watch how your day feels different. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. Love you guys.